402.5 Measurement. Sanitary sewers construction will be measured from center of manhole to determine the actual horizontal distance. 402.6 Payment. Sanitary sewers will be paid for at the contract bid price per linear foot complete in place for the size of line constructed. Said price shall be full compensation for furnishing all materials, trenching, pumping, bedding, haunching, initial backfilling, secondary backfill, concrete plugs, seepage retainage, laying and jointing, tamping, water, vertical stacks, air testing, line cleaning, television inspection, labor, tools, equipment and other incidentals necessary to complete the work. Item number 404 Standard Sanitary Sewer Manholes 404 1 Description. This item shall govern for the construction of standard sanitary sewer manholes complete in place and the materials therein, including manhole rings and covers. Manholes shall be constructed of materials and workmanship as prescribed by these specifications, at such places shown on the plans or designated by the engineer, and in conformity with the typical details and sketches shown. All plans, materials, and specifications shall be in accordance with the Texas Administrative Code, TAC, rules to include Design Criteria for Domestic Wastewater Systems 30 TAC 217 or any revisions thereto as applicable. A standard sanitary sewer manhole shall be a single maintenance entrance cylindrical structure having a uniform internal diameter of 4 feet, 4, 5 feet, 5, or 6 feet, 6, from the base of the structure to the bottom of the diameter adjustment section or cone. The base of the structure shall include the load-bearing portion beneath and exterior of the structure, invert channels, and the fill or bench portions adjacent to the lower sewer pipes within the structure as shown on the plan details. The vertical height of the diameter adjustment section or cone shall be between 24 inches, 24, and 36 inches, 36. Adjustment or throat rings may be used for elevation adjustment of the manhole ring and cover. Manhole ring concrete encasement as shown on the plan details, or equal, shall be provided to attach the ring and cover to the diameter adjustment section or cone. 404 Two types. Unless otherwise shown on the plans and details or approved by the engineer, standard sanitary sewer manholes shall be constructed with precast reinforced concrete manhole sections. Manholes which differ from the above description shall be governed by sanitary sewer structures, item number 405 of these specifications. 404 3 Materials. 1 Precast reinforced concrete manhole sections. Precast reinforced concrete manhole sections shall conform to the requirements of ASTM C478. The precast sections shall have rubber gasket compression joints conforming to the material and performance requirements of ASTM C443. Precast concrete manhole base. A steel reinforced concrete base may be used with precast concrete manhole sections. This base shall be furnished with confined O-ring joints in conformance with ASTM C443. The reinforced concrete precast manhole base as shown on the plans shall be manufactured in accordance with ASTM C478. The precast base may have formed smooth invert channels cast at the angles which are indicated on the plans. The invert channel shall, unless otherwise required by the plans and specifications, have 3-inch, 3, fall toward the outlet, and inverts shall be designed to prevent reverse flow. Pipe to manhole connectors. Pipe to manhole joint connectors for a watertight seal between the manhole base and specified sewer line shall be provided for precast. The pipe to manhole connection shall be made with the PSX positive seal system or engineer approved equal. This joint shall comply with ASTM C923. All precast manhole sections and bases shall have a certificate of compliances and stamped by an independent certified test laboratory or the San Antonio River Authority. 2 Mortar. Mortar shall be composed on 1 part Portland cement, 2 parts sand and sufficient water to produce a workable mixture. When used to plaster manholes, mortar may be composed of 1 part cement to 3 parts sand. Up to 10%, lime may be used in both mixes. 3 manhole rings and covers. Watertight manholes are required unless otherwise approved by the governing entity. Watertight manhole rings and covers shall be cast iron as manufactured by East Jordan Iron Works with 400 lbs. Minimum combined weight, 6 inches, 6, total height, and 30 inches, 30, minimum ring inside diameter or engineer approved equal. Covers with SEWER logo shall contain no holes or openings except as required for bolts. 2 lifting bars with slots adequate for pick insertion shall be cast into the cover for lifting purposes. Covers shall seat on a minimum 5/16 inch, 5/16, diameter rubber ring gasket conforming to the material requirements of ASTM C443. The rubber gasket shall rest in a groove cast in the ring inside of the bolts. 4, 5/8 of an inch, 5/8, diameter stainless steel, hex head bolts shall be provided for each cover, and 1 bolt shall be manhole lock 1/2, 13x2 203 lg, as manufactured by McGard Inc. Part number 117150, or approved equal. The 4 bolt holes in the covers shall be evenly spaced and provided with a minimum of 1 1/2 inch, 1/2, diameter countersinks for the bolt heads. On the fastened and bolted position, the bolt heads shall not extend beyond the surface of the cover. Gaskets of a size and material as approved by the engineer shall be provided for the bolts to ensure air and water tightness. Alignment marks shall be cast onto watertight rings and covers for proper bolt alignment. The finished frames and covers shall have the bearing surfaces machined ground, and sets of rings and covers shall be marked in such a way that they can be matched for assembly in field. Standard manhole rings and covers shall be cast iron as manufactured by East Jordan Iron Works with 400 lbs. Minimum combined weight, 6 inches, 6, total height, and 30 inches, 30, minimum ring inside diameter or engineer approved equal. Covers shall contain no holes or openings. 2 lifting bars shall be cast into the cover with slots adequate for pick insertion for lifting purposes. All covers shall have the words Sanitary Sewer cast thereon, in addition to having San Antonio River Authority as shown on SEWER's standard detail SD 404, page 7 of 7. If concrete throat rings are to be installed, they must be used in conjunction with a UV stabilized polyethylene liner and I/I barrier. I/I barrier must meet the following ASTM standards. ASTM D790/1505 density of polyethylene materials, ASTM D1238 melt flow index, ASTM 638 tensile strength at yield, 50 mm per millimeter, ASTM 790 flexural modulus, ASTM 648 heat deflection temperature at Eichel, ASTM 1693 ESCR 100% Eichel/10% Eichel. A minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4 throat rings will be used at each manhole for adjustment. Infiltration dishes. Infiltration dishes will be required in manholes where applicable, i.e., such as low drainage areas, and every third manhole shall be vented. 30 manhole cover with 1-inch hole center of cover where applicable /or watertight/bolt down. Note: manhole cover inserts shall be FRW Industries Incorporated. Inflow protector cover Preco Industries Ltd. Sewer guard, or approved equal, and shall be installed in strict accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. The contractor shall be responsible for making the necessary field measurements for the manufacturer prior to production. For concrete. All concrete for manholes shall conform to the provisions of item number 300, concrete, Class A. 5. Reinforcing steel. All reinforcing steel shall conform to the provisions of item number 301, reinforcing steel. 6. Throat rings. Adjustment throat rings shall be reinforced concrete rings having a maximum thickness of 2 inches, 2. The concrete ring reinforcement steel shall be a minimum of number 2 wire. The internal diameter shall not be less than 30 inches, 30, and the width shall be a minimum of 5 inches, 5. Concrete shall conform to the provisions of item number 300, concrete, Class A. A minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4 throat rings shall be used at each manhole for adjustability. 7. Coating. All new manholes shall be watertight and the interior walls coated with a SEWER-approved sewer structural coating. Before backfilling/compaction/concrete encasement, all manhole joint sections, risers, cone sections, and grade rings shall be wrapped with gator wrap sealing systems, butyl adhesive sealant with a minimum thickness of 30 mils, in shield wrapped with riser wrap gator wrap sealing systems. New manhole protective coating. Liner is for the purpose of I/I infiltration because of high water table. Application procedures accordance with manufacturer's recommendation and per the following specifications. A. Manhole protective coating. Contractor will be responsible for manholes on project safety assessment, confined space entry set by Occupational Safety and Health Standards, 29 CFR 1910-146 AP. E. B. The contractor shall notify the SEWER, Utilities Inspections Department with a minimum of 2 days advance notice of the start of any field surface preparation work of coating application work of manholes. C. All new manholes in new developments shall be 30 opening, watertight and the interior wall coated with a SEWER-approved sewer structure for all manholes. Apply a combination of both products with the cementitious coating first, followed by the epoxy coating Lafarge Soperco 2000 HR regular, with the required 1-inch thick application. This is the only product yet approved which satisfies the requirement of applying the combination of both the cementitious coating and epoxy coating. Approved materials are as follows. A. Cementitious coating with required 1-inch thick application Permacast CR, 5000 strong seal MS2C standard cement material ink Liner Quadex Alumina Liner B. Epoxy coating. With specified thickness application. Raven 405 series high build epoxy liner required thickness 125 mils spray wall polyurethane system required thickness 150 mils 8 rubber. Rubber meets ASTM C923/mastic meets ASTM C990 or equal approved by the SEWER engineer.